Hello everyone, and welcome to this series on automating your financial process with SAP Business ByDesign. In this video, we're going to look at how to create account determination group on the system. Let's switch over to the system to see how this is done. To create a new account determination group, first we navigate to the Business Configuration Work Center, and then we click on Implementation Projects, select the current project, and click Open Activity List. The activity of concern in this video is the chart of account, financial reporting structures, and the account determination activity. So I'll just use the search bar to search for this activity among the list of activities available. So this is the activity: chart of account, financial reporting structures, and account determination. Click open, or I can click on the link directly. Now, to create an account determination group, click on Edit Account Determination Group. So from here, we can see that the groups are categorized by ledgers. So we can see group type by ledgers, and then under each category, we have different groups within them. So for general ledger, we have group for other income, other current assets, other liabilities, fixed assets, group for fixed assets, inventory, group for materials, account payables, group for suppliers, account receivables, group for customers. Cash, we have group for cash, and this is where you specify if the cash location type, if it's petty cash or a bank account. And then we have under tax, we have group for taxable events. Under cost, we have group for services, distribution rules, overhead rates, and for settlement and for general expenses. And then under sales, we have group for customers and group for entitlement. So we will not go through all the group, we'll just create under a few of the various group types. Now, it's important to know that while carrying out transactions on the system, except from the journal entry voucher, the system does not display the GL accounts. Instead, what you see will be the account determination groups. So think of posting a supplier invoice, for example, a petty cash transaction, a purchase order with cost assignment type GL account. All you'll be seeing there will be the account determination group. Hence, you need to create all your account determination group properly, such that they can be such that the users can relate to them, and also ensure that you do your account determination. It's not enough to just create account determination groups on the system. Without the account determination done for each of the groups, the system will not be able to determine the GL account to be debited or credited, and it will lead to an unposted source document. So we're just going to start for the group for other income. First, click Add Row. You have the option to use any of these letters. For the group ID, I'll begin with Z, as the case may be. So I'm just going to use give it a description. And then at this, you can specify if you want it to be available in a customer invoice. Now, if you don't check this box, it means that though this group has been created, you won't be able to see it in a customer invoice when you are doing a posting to a GL account. So I want it visible in my customer invoice. You also have the option to allow it visible in petty cash transactions, so that at the point of making petty cash transactions, you can be able to select this account determination group as well. If you don't check this box, then it becomes invisible in the petty cash transaction. The same thing applies to other cash payment method, non-cash payment method, like your outgoing check, incoming check, like your outgoing bank transfer. If you want it visible, then you check this box. Then you also have other transactions such as manual tax and the rest. If you want it available, you check this box as well. The same thing applies to your group for current assets. You have the letters that you can start with. Then click Add Row. You give it the ID. Then again, if you want it available in your customer invoice, available in your supplier invoice, available in petty cash, available in non-cash form of payment like your check and bank transfer, available other transaction, and if you want it available in receipt type configuration, whichever you want it available in, you need to check the box as well. The same thing applies to your group for liabilities. You can make it available in customer invoice, supplier invoice, non-cash payment, and also in your other transactions. So it's the same format for them. Now if you go to the group for fixed assets, you will see just the group ID and the description. Now for this, your group can only start with the letter Z. You can't use numbers for this, if not you would have an error. So this is created. Same thing applies to your inventory as well. You can only start with the letter Z and then you give it a description. Same thing applies to your payables, letter Z as well, same format. Receivables, same format. Now the cash, you have to specify first the group, which must begin with the letter Z, and then you specify the cash location type, if it's petty cash or bank accounts. Then under cost for group for general expenses, you see that it's similar to what you have for income, for other current assets and other liabilities. You see that it's the same format where you can specify if you want it available in supplier invoice, customer invoice, payment, cash and non-cash payments. So that's all on your account determination group. Once you are done, you save and close this, and then you do the actual account determination, which will be covered in a separate video. Okay, so the issue is I have two rows with the same ID. Let's see. So I've used this ID somewhere else, and that's why I'm getting this error. It's a duplicate row. So now it will be fine. Alright, so once you have created your account determination groups, the next thing is to do the actual account determination, which will be covered in a separate video. Thank you very much for your time. To find out more, please visit our website www.digitankeng.com or send email to engage@digitankeng.com. Think ERP, think Digitank.